5,000 years ago, Egyptian pharaohs received a gift more valuable than gold, a dog that never barked. And to this day, no one fully understands why. The Basenji story begins not in the courts of ancient Egypt, but deep in the forests of Central Africa. Long before written history, the tribes of the Congo Basin bred a small, agile dog to flush game through dense undergrowth. These dogs wore wooden bells around their necks, the only way hunters could track them through the thick jungle. But here's what made them unlike any other dog on Earth. They didn't bark. Instead, they produced a strange, rising sound, somewhere between a yodel and a howl. Scientists still debate why. Some believe it's the shape of their larynx. Others think it was never bred out because silence was an advantage in the hunt. By around 3000 BC, Basenjis had traveled north along ancient trade routes to Egypt. Carvings inside pharaohs' tombs show small, prick-eared dogs sitting at the feet of kings. They were given as royal gifts, treasured for their grace, their cleanliness, and their eerie quiet. For thousands of years after the fall of Egypt, the Basenji vanished from the outside world. They survived only in the remote villages of the Congo, unchanged for millennia, living fossils in a modern age. Then, in 1895, European explorers stumbled upon them. They called them Congo Terriers and brought a pair back to England. Both dogs died within weeks, killed by distemper, a disease they had never encountered in Africa. A second attempt in the 1920s ended the same way. It wasn't until 1936 that a woman named Olivia Burn successfully brought Basenjis to England and kept them alive long enough to breed. 5 years later, the first pair reached America. By 1943, the American Kennel Club officially recognized the breed. Modern DNA studies have confirmed what the tombs always suggested. The Basenji is one of the most genetically ancient dog breeds alive, closer to the wolf than almost any other domesticated dog. They groom themselves like cats. They only go into heat once a year. They are, in nearly every way, a living link to the very first dogs humans ever tamed. Today, the Basenji remains relatively rare, most popular in the United States, the United Kingdom, and parts of Scandinavia. But in the villages of the Congo, they still do exactly what they did 5,000 years ago. They hunt, they run, and they never, ever bark. Born in the oldest forests on Earth, painted on the walls of pharaohs' tombs, and still refusing to make a sound, the Basenji doesn't need a bark. It never did.